Thanks very much, guys. Now, gold has existed since ancient Egypt, nearly 5,000 years ago. Since then, it's always been regarded as a sign of wealth. The price of gold has been increasing year on year, and more of us are selling our unwanted gold for hard cash. Now, Tina's here with advice when you are selling your gold. Now, Tina, gold is mad. What is the price right now?
It has. It is. It just keeps rising, and it looks set to continue to rise. So at the moment, it's just over $1,700 an ounce. And if you cast, if you put that in the following context, back in 2000, just 12 years ago, it was $250 an ounce, right? So you can see the huge trajectory over the years, and it's still rising. So it's not new to people, the idea of selling gold jewellery to get some cash, to help with your day-to-day expenses, pay the bills, or just have a little extra or whatever. But there's more and more businesses out there than ever. So you need to make sure that you're getting the best price, that all the security is in place, that you're posting with the correct safety things in place, all of that. So we'll go through it.
Very good. Now, gold, of course, is probably rising because the world economy is on the downturn and people want something tangible in their paw.
Well,
this
that's
happens,
it.
doesn't it?
The stocks and shares of a company or the currency of any country goes up and down, but gold itself is a precious metal, and as a thing, as a commodity, the nature of it doesn't change. And as more people, of course, have been investing in it, then the value of it rises.
Of course, so it is rare as well. I mean, it's not a finite resource, so I guess that's why people can make money from selling gold, and it's, I suppose, recycled and put back into the whole gold market.
That's it. I mean, investing in it is a huge thing. That's another thing entirely. But I mean, if people have necklace or bracelet or whatever at home,
how much do you get actually if you have that?
Well, now it all depends, doesn't it? So what I said to the cost of an ounce. Okay, so what you have to do is take the cost of an ounce. And then convert the ounce to gram, and then you work out the cost of 24 carat, a gram of 24 carat gold.
Taking a bit off from melting first.
Well, I'm just giving you the idea. I mean, then what you have, of course, is, so when you have the price of 1 gram of 24 carat gold, then you'd have to divide that by 75% to get 18 carat, or by 50% to get 12 carat. 37.5% to get 8 carat, and so on.
I see.
So then you have the price of 1 gram or of whatever quality of gold you have, and you multiply it. But that's not what you get more, because what you get isn't the actual value of the gold in your necklace. Let's say you get a percentage of that.
Probably about half or something, is it?
It's about 50 to 65%, because of course they have to take their commission as well, and it can really vary, which is why it's worth going from shop to shop. And what's really important for everyone to remember is that you might have paid €100 or €200 for something either at retail, in the shop. Maybe it was some sort of designer brand or something, and the price was quite high. That bears absolutely no relation to the gold, the intrinsic gold value in the item you have. That's going to be much, much lower. Because remember, in the shop, once you get to the shop, the item is going to be maybe 200, even 300% higher. It's going to be the markup from the actual price of the gold. So what you're going to get is a percentage of the price of the gold. There are loads of websites where you can go to
Gold
sell your
Price,
gold.
is that one? Yeah.
Goldprice.org is a website which looks at the price of gold today. Now, remembering that the price of gold changes every single day. So if you want to work out yourself what you think you get, you get the price of a gram, and then divide it, work out. There's quite a few sums. I'm not going to go through it again.
I know, I was just looking at some of this website, and it's all very kind of intricate and graphs and ups and downs.
But you don't need to do that.
You don't really.
The main thing to let you know is that the price changes every day. So that means if you check out a price today, you might get more next week, or might get more or less the week after, okay? So the price varies every day, so you need to know that. Secondly, you need to know that you're only going to get a fraction of whatever it is you paid for the thing.
Great. These are the most important things.
And of course, if it's 24 carat, it's going to be worth more than 18 carat, which is worth more than 12, and so on. That's all obvious. So the next question is, who do you go to? So who do you choose? And there are lots of different companies out there, and I would say that some are very good. They have all the checks and balances in place. Some not so good. And what I would say is to be very careful of the security and the ID. I mean, a good company should ask you for your ID, make you sign something to say that you're over 18, that you own the item, and have so you're allowed to sell it, that it isn't stolen.
That is yours,
they should photograph the item, and the good companies will actually liaise with the police in relation to stolen items. Now, there are other places that won't do that at all, and therefore could be easy for thieves and so on to sell stolen things. So that's why I would only use a reputable company that has all those measures in place. Then, of course, you have to ring around to get different prices because, of course, you want the best price.
Okay.
And then if you are doing it by postal means and you're putting, whenever you're putting anything in the post that has a value, register it for sure, but also write the value of the item on the envelope, because then the on-post insurance will kick in.
And we did a little test, did we?
Yeah, wait until this is.
Let's take a look. This is a very nice necklace. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is 9 carat gold?
It's 9 carat gold and it weighs 20 gram. And would you believe it? This very necklace, we just 2 years ago in this very studio, we decided to see how much we could get at that time for this necklace. And then we also found, today, we got the prices from the same companies, and we wanted to see what the difference was.
Okay, let's take a look. We have graphics. Okay, this is back in February 2010.
Yeah.
This is Dublin Gold Exchange, and the price for that necklace was quoted at 130 Tina, isn't it?
Yeah, and now this year, or last week, 220. Isn't that amazing? The
difference of 90 euro.
So remember, the price of gold going up now. I don't know, you don't know what it's going to be next year, so we can't tell you whether to hold on to your gold and wait before you sell it. Okay. But it still is going upwards at the moment. Now the next one, ForgottenGold.com, 115 euro and 58 cent 2 years ago. Now 260, again a difference of almost 145. Yeah,
that is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
So 144 euro in the difference. Another one there, goldparty.ie, February 2010, 104 quoted for the necklace, that necklace we're looking at there, and now it's 225, a difference of 121.
That's it. And then the last one, Gold Rush. You're going to get lower from them because part of the money is going to go to charity. So you can see the prices there. A difference, not as big a difference at all, a difference of 1568 between the two different times, with a little bit extra going to charity as well. So, I mean, the highest quote we got was from ForgottenGold.com, and they also had the biggest differences, almost 145 euro for how much you get for that necklace. Whereas
here it is, let's show it again. Okay, so it's weighty enough, but it is 9 carat gold. I would have thought that would be more expensive, to be honest. But I mean, 150 euro nearly.
I mean, it's not expensive. I mean, that could be very expensive to buy in a shop. But what we're talking about is the intrinsic value of the gold, because that's going to be melted down. So people buying gold don't care what it looks like or who made it. It's the intrinsic value of the gold. So it doesn't bear relationship to what you might pay in the shop. But from our experiment there, you can see that the prices for the amount that you could get from selling your gold has definitely gone up big time in the last couple of years. And you've also seen from those examples that why it's so important to shop around, because you're going to get a different amount from different, there was a difference in, I know, 40 euro, 40 euro, 50 euro, between some of the different quotes we got, which is a lot of money. So ring around for the price, ask them how they deal with their security. Also ask them that when you send your jewellery in the post, ask the company if you don't like the quote they give you afterwards. You should be able to return the check if they send it out, but any terms in relation to that, just to be safe.
Great. Of course, if you're thinking of selling your gold, it's all on our website, all of Tina's tips, and that is 340 the Airtel page as well.